Okay, this is an experiment, and I'd like to find out, I don't know what's going to happen, if it's going to work or not. But what I want to try is this. I'm going to make this a 6-part video. So part 1 is going to be the explanation. And what I'm going to do in 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 is pick a single card and do an explanation of what that card would mean, or what it might mean, and what it shows. And I sort of want your participation. And so I'd like you to watch this video first, and then at some point, and I've got here, I wrote the numbers 1 to 5 on little scraps of paper. Okay, and then I'm going to take each one and crumple it up, and then, because what I want you to do is pick a number, but rather than have you decide you're going to pick the number 3 or whatever it happens to be, maybe you've got a lucky number, do whatever you want actually, but I kind of like this idea where we have the numbers and I don't know which number is here. So let's say this would be my answer, and I unravel this one, and that would be the number of the video or the number of the card that I would want to watch. And so the idea is, let's say you have a question and then you pick a number and that's going to be your answer. Or else, let's say, to keep it general, I'm thinking that if I can shuffle and pick a card, it ought to, I'm hoping that it will relate to your situation at the moment. So I could pick a card, let's say this one, let's say you pick number 1 and this is the first card, and then I'll turn it over, and it's going to, I sort of want it to describe your situation at the moment. And it could be, or else it could be the situation that you're going to be dealing with next in the immediate future, the short-term future, because I think it ought to be relevant. And so it's maybe going to describe what's going on with you. It may describe what you're worried about at the moment. It could describe what your hopes revolve around, the kind of situation that you want to see in your future. And so maybe there would be an indication from the card on how you would go about getting what it is that you decided that you want. And so I don't want to turn anything at the moment. And that's sort of the short introduction. I can't think of anything else to say. Maybe there's something else to say. I think not. So at this point, if you want to play along, by all means just watch the videos, because there's going to be 5 cards and there'll be some kind of interpretation for each of them. But if you want to participate, you need to pick a number in advance and then go to that video and watch that number. And then the thing is, leave a comment or send me an email to ballantry@yahoo.com, BLLNTR@yahoo.com. That'll be on the screen, I think, somewhere. But if you can tell me if it works, or if it made sense, or if it really didn't, it didn't relate in any way to your situation at the moment. I'd sort of like to know what people think, and if it does make sense, in what way and how much, and I don't know, was it helpful? Was it revealing? Did it tell you things you thought, or tell you things that you really hadn't realized before? And maybe you spent a little bit of time, but if you can listen to what I'm saying to do with that particular card, and then maybe take a couple of days on your own and examine that card and see how it relates to your situation, and maybe give me some feedback on how you get on with it, or if that card makes sense. So I'm hoping this will work. And so if you choose a number between 1 and 5, and then choose that particular video, and we'll take it from there.